Hello guys, happy new year. Theoretical Eddie here. Um Before I start this video, I'm going to drop a new year resolution for my channel and I really hope I pray I follow through with it. So I'm going to drop a resolution and my new year's resolution is I'm going to upload more frequent content for you guys. And this year most of my content will be based on controversial questions that many people are afraid to ask or many people don't want to ask. So yeah, I'm going to tackle most of those kind of questions, and I'm going to give you my own theoretical answer. One thing I know is anything concerning the origin of the world, the beginning, how creation happened, and everything. I believe no one can get the absolute content of the story, because if one person, if an incident happens and guy A witnessed that incident, and after witnessing the incident he goes to tell guy B about the incident, he would tell guy B about that incident from his own perspective, and guy B is going to get information based on only the things guy A said from his perspective, and guy A might leave some things out of the story. So now the story is now, let's say, 90% or 80% complete. Now guy B is telling someone else that same story. Guy B might also omit some things from the story or add some things from the story and tell guy C. And when guy C is telling guy D and so on and so on, when it goes on like that, before you know, the original story might not even be, it might be nowhere to be found, or the story might be far off from what actually happened, or we would miss a lot of details from the story over time. So that's what I believe. I actually believe, as far it was not documented at that moment as it was happening at that moment, and that documented file was kept, or text was kept and preserved and brought out exactly as it was, I feel a story would be altered over time. So anything I say here is not absolute, and I don't believe it's absolute, and anything I say here is not final. So I believe in open-mindedness, being open to new things and not afraid of not knowing something, or not afraid of what we don't know. So yeah, that's what I believe. I also believe we should be ready to ask some questions and research about our history, and also think logically about things. So yeah, let's get right into the video. As you can see in the thumbnail, I asked, is God really omnipotent? That's a question. That's a very, very big question. I've actually thought about this since I was little. So I think about many things. Let me just be sincere. Many things go through my head. But this is one particular question that I ask. But I don't really seem to get any solid answer. People say, or let me not say people, let me first start from the scriptures. He said, God cannot lie. God is not a man that he should lie. Right? So now let's look at the meaning of omnipotence. Omnipotency is the ability to do all things. It means you are potent enough to do all things. It means you are all powerful and there is nothing that you can't do. That is the meaning of omnipotency. It means you have the ability to do all things. Let's just put it simply like that. So I believe one that is omnipotent has the ability to do all things. And now, if you look, they say God is omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscience. So I also believe those three concepts back themselves up. If a being is omnipotent, it means that being has the ability to do all things. Meaning that being has the ability to know all things. Are you getting? Yes, it means that being has the ability to know all things. So that being should be omniscience or omniscience. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well. What, please tell me what's the correct pronunciation? Omniscience or omniscience? Omniscience or omniscience? Okay, you can put it right in the comment section below. I don't know how you're going to pronounce it in the comment section, but anyways, back to what I was saying. So omniscience is backed by omnipotence, and also omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent. It means one that is omnipotent has the ability to know all things, and also has the ability to be everywhere. Because for him to know all things, he has to be seeing all things. He has to be present when all things are happening, and all things are about to happen, and all things have happened. So one that is omniscient must be omnipresent, and one that is omnipresent will be omnipotent. Since he can be everywhere, he can alter almost everything. So I believe those, or everything rather. So I believe those three concepts back themselves up. So now, if one is omnipotent, it means one has the ability to do all things, right? So why can't God lie? And since God can't lie, is he really omniscient? Or be omnipotent? Really, is he? Some said he can't lie. I asked the question to some people. They said he can't lie, that there are some things he cannot do, it is not in his nature and everything, so he's not really omnipotent. While some said he's omnipotent, but he conforms himself, or he gives himself standards. Well, to me, I believe God is omnipotent, and I believe he can do everything, not one thing excluded, every single thing. If he wants to kill, he can kill. If you want to make someone alive, he can make you alive. If he wants to judge someone unjustly, he can. But I also want us to understand something. Since we are created by God, and we, the creatures of God, have a will, you as a human being, you can choose to do something, and you can choose not to do something. You can choose to lie or not. You can choose to steal or not. So how much more the one who created you and is above you, and nothing is above him? So how much more him? So I believe God has a will, so he can choose to do something or not. So the same way some of us have morals and choose to do what is right, it's the same way I believe he can choose to do anything he wants to. It doesn't mean he doesn't have the ability to do it, but it means he chooses not to do it. It sets a standard. If someone is all powerful, and because he's all powerful does everything, he becomes a slave to his power. Yes, because if you don't have the will to choose what to do or not, but just do everything because you can do everything, it means you are a slave to your power. which if you become a slave to your power, you are not omnipotent anymore, because there is one powerful than you, and that is your power. So I believe he has the ability to choose to do what he wants to do, but it does not mean he cannot do it, but he chooses not to do it. So yes, guys. And also for the lying part, I also believe there is no need for him to lie. We as humans, we have the need to lie because we are limited and we have many people above us. For instance, if I lie, if I do something bad and I'm asked, Eddie, why did you do this? And I know if I say the truth, I would face the consequences of what I have done. I would be inclined not to say the truth because I would face the consequences. Now that is where choice, the power of choice comes in. I have the morals. If I have morals, I might say, okay, oh, yes, I did it. But if I'm so scared of the consequence, I might say no. But now, God, if he does something and you ask him, why did you do this? Or did you do this? Rather, did you do this? He doesn't have any need to lie to you, because if he says the truth that yes, he did it, you can't do him anything. You can't do shit. You can't do him anything. So he has no need to lie. You can't judge him. You can't punish him. So I don't see the need for him to lie. So yes, my God, the God of heaven and earth, creator of everything, is omnipotent, but is not a slave to his power. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. Please let's grow this channel. Share this video to as many people as you can, and also I'd like to hear your opinions down in the comment section below. Bye.